So there's a difference if someone is trying to monitor you, they're being like a monitoring spirit in your sleep and or in your dreams, and they're trying to actually spy on you and access your energy, versus somebody who is astral traveling. And the thing is, if somebody is sick, right, spiritually, if they have some kind of attachment, if they're being worked, they can just randomly astral travel to you. And it could be because you are a psychic, you're clairvoyant, you're able to pick up on these energies and know the difference, or be able to, reach out. And sometimes that'll happen, you ever have a bad dream about somebody and you're like, hey, I'm just checking on you, you good, or whatever the case is, and they're like, oh no, I've been going through it, whatever the case is. Sometimes their spirit will wander and find you because they know that you're going to either check in on this person or kind of put this person on game and let them know like, hey, maybe you should see somebody, or I'm wishing you well because I think something is wrong or something is off or something's going to happen. That's different. Normally in a dream where somebody is just randomly astral traveling to your dream, they'll look kind of sick, a little distorted, and something on their aura or their energy will be very dark. They look off. And that's how you can typically tell, right, that somebody has some kind of working that's done on them and their spirit is being called to go to your spirit, or will randomly astral travel into your dream. Now, if somebody is purposely spying, somebody is trying to access your energy without your permission in your dream, okay? If somebody is forcefully trying to siphon your energy and they're doing this in the dream realm, this is how you're going to notice the difference. They will be hiding somewhere, right? For example, I had one before where this was a guy who kind of like made a pass at me or whatever the case is. He's a practitioner, brushed him off, and then what do you know? Some people can't take rejection. But in your sleep, they will be hiding in a corner in the dark, right? So for example, for me, I was in a dark room and I was walking through a house and I turned on the lights and I can see the person standing in the darkness, right? And like as a shadow inside of there. What you will also see as well is someone in a house or in a room and they're looking out at you, right? And you can look in that room and it's darkness. However, you will feel that person's energy. You will feel a very ominous energy just kind of lurking in the shadows. Sometimes you might get a name, or sometimes you might just get in your psychic eye or your psychic mind, that name is going to pop up. And that's usually how you can tell someone is actually trying to spy on you. If you're seeing that person lurking in a shadow, if you're seeing somebody driving a car, okay, if somebody is driving the car and you're in the passenger and you don't have any control, that is somebody who is actually actively trying to access your energy, okay? There's a difference, because sometimes you might have dreams about somebody who's not doing so well and they'll pop up in the dream, but they usually look a little off. They look a little sick. They can't really control themselves. They might not say too much, right? They can't control their words. But people who are in control, they're very much doing something, lurking in a corner, lurking in the dark, looking through a window, driving a car and you're in the passenger and you have no control, or you might be in the back seat or something. But that is letting you know very much that that person has control and they have access. Now, are there always going to be some kind of discrepancies, or it might look a little bit different sometimes? I'm not thinking of all the scenarios in my head, but these are kind of very much the basic. If you're able to remote view, you can look and you can see, you'll be in control. When it's not remote viewing, you're not in control, okay? If it's just regular astral projection, more than likely you can't control that situation, or that person who's coming in your dream, they can't control the situation. So just know the difference, only because sometimes you might have something being done to you, and then you might have somebody who's sick and something's being done to them, and their energy will come into your dreams. And I've had that before, especially people who come to me for cleansings or mentorship. When they were unclean, I've had dreams about them plenty of times, and that's how I knew they were either being worked or something was going on. And I will reach out to them and they're like, yeah, you know what, whatever the case is, and they'll confirm it. But the times when I had somebody who was purposely accessing my energy, remote viewing, especially because they had no physical access to me anymore, it was in the dreams, and they were always lurking in a shadow, in the dark, or trying to control something in my dream, and they were very much awake and aware, and you will notice the difference.